Hi, I'm Edna. Welcome to my channel. I've been in tech for over a decade now, and I created this space for other software professionals to help them grow. Every week, I share insights on system design, tech leadership, project management, computer science fundamentals, and also just the latest in tech. Oh, and be sure to wait till the end because I have a little laugh for you. So, what is exactly vibe coding? It is a term that was coined by Andre Karpati. That's right, the person who helped launch OpenAI and ChatGPT. So, in his own words, you fully give in to the vibes, embrace exponentials, and forget that the code even exists. Basically, AI becomes your coding buddy. You describe to AI what you want, and it just builds the code for you. You're not writing anything from scratch anymore. No loops and classes you need to write from scratch. But instead, you're guiding, you're refining, you're testing. So basically, you become the inductor instead of a composer. So, what is the first app that I built using vibe coding? It is an AI powered service desk chatbot. That's right. It's like a virtual assistant for IT teams. And what it does is like it just kind of talks to you. I use Llama 7 model. I integrated with that and it talks to you, tries to solve your problem. And then if not, then you can create a Jira ticket and also get your status, Jira ticket status. So I integrated with the Jira and Atlassian platform as well. I used Python, Flask, and some REST APIs, and obviously integration with Jira. But here's the thing, I use ChatGPT plus VS Code. I know you can say there's so many better tools out there right now for vibe coding, but we'll get to that. But here's the thing, I was still able to do this 25% faster than I would normally. And again, this might be different benchmark for everyone, but for me especially, it was 25% faster than before. To be honest, here's how I felt. Sometimes I didn't have to understand like the code. Some libraries and classes and it just worked. So I was able to just move on. But things got really awkward and weird when things started breaking down without any errors. It was just failing. So that's when I had to dig deeper and understand what the code was doing, sometimes line by line. So that's a trade-off. Basically, you when you're vibe coding, you have to be prepared to put on your QA hat sometimes. Other times you have to put on your debugger hat. And sometimes your therapist hat because AI just does things sometimes that are unrelated. It just kind of vomits. So you gotta get ahead of that. If this video has been helpful to you so far, please like, comment, and share. It helps reach more people that might also find it helpful. And in return, I will answer all of your comments. And also, here's a picture of my dog, Kaden. Quick heads up, make sure to stick around until the end because I will be sharing what it takes to be a successful vibe coder. Here's what I learned from writing that first app using ChatGPT and VS Code. AI is basically acting like your co pilot, your code reviewer, and you're also like a junior dev. There are things that it cannot do, and it can't therefore fully replace human. You as a human, well, at least for now, but you as a human need to be able to gather your requirements and write those requirements. You have to be able to test everything thoroughly, and you have to understand how every component of your application fits in together. So you can think of it as a what we do today with iterative and agile development. You write and work on one story at a time. That's from my experience, AI fits in perfectly. My second app, it is a mental health companion application designed to remind the remote employees to take breaks as a way to combat burnout. And oh my God, I was blown away. It basically integrates with your Google Calendar. Obviously, you have to let it, and it checks your calendar every 10 seconds. And based on some criteria and rules that I've set, it gives you and sends you reminders. It checks only work days, workday hours, and also like it kind of ignores lunchtime because that's a long break. But also it checks if it's been 1.5 hours of focused time and you haven't taken a break. So it sends you a reminder. I used Cursor for this and I loved it. It made me 50% faster. And again, this benchmark, it could be different for everyone, but the point is that it made me faster. I honestly was dreading and it didn't want to do Googling to figure out how to write authentication, the OAuth, other things like calendar integration. So AI just did all of that kind of for me. And instead, I was able to focus on the UX part of the app, the logic, and just really make it work well for the users. So that's the power of AI. It does all the coding can do for you, and you as a human can, just spend time being creative, think creatively. So is web coding for everyone? The short answer is kind of. If you're brand new to coding, you can use AI to get started. You probably will write your MVP product a lot faster than you would have to do it manually from scratch. But here's the thing. If you have the knowledge of computer science fundamentals, you understand the system architecture, and you have some experience like coding yourself, man, you're gonna become a superhuman with help of AI. I have seen based on Y Combinator and I have seen around, it's actually already happening in real life. We started seeing like two people companies where they publish and create these polished products. And all because they use tools like Cursor very strategically. So, what do you think? Are you going to give vibe coding a try? Whether it's your weekend project or your startup MVP or just a way to learn faster, honestly, the tools are here. AI is here. And it's only gonna get better and better every day, sometimes every hour. If you want to learn more, I have two really good videos that I liked from Y Combinator that I'm gonna tag them below in the comments for you. Make sure to check them out. If this video was helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps this grow, and also we can show this content to people who will find it also valuable. And now I leave you like I always do, with a joke. Because life is too short not to laugh. Here it is. Why do programmers don't like going to the nature? Because it has too many bugs.